everybody, and welcome to today's video. And today we are going to be counting down my top 10 favourite ride soundtracks. Now, I did make a video about this ages ago, but I never uploaded it. If you want to see that video, it's a Discord exclusive. You'll find it on my Discord server. But yeah, I'm going to be redoing that video in this video. So let's get into the top 10. So the vampire, nothing, well, almost nothing, but nothing beats the sensation of going through the tunnels into the station for the vampire. When you're in the tunnels, you can just slowly hear the soundtrack getting louder and louder, and when you're in the actual station, it's just like loud. It's just very well made. Also, the soundtrack in the queue line is also quite good, and again, this one is also quite nostalgic, but it's very cleverly made and it's just good. I don't know how else to describe it. It's good. So it's not the best soundtrack at Chessington, but it's one of the most nostalgic ones, and it is one of the best ones. So now we have the other soundtrack from Chessington on here, World of Jumanji. I didn't really listen to this a lot till recently, but then I just started to really like it. It's just got an amazing vibe around it. Even though it is an IP, they make the whole theme fit Chessington, so it doesn't make it feel like it's an IP. And the music soundtrack also definitely adds to that. It's an amazing soundtrack, and also another underrated one. Now, I wish this ride wasn't so low down on the list, but the Oblivion soundtrack. It's just so retro, like 90s, and it fits the vibe of Oblivion perfectly well. I wish I could have it higher up on this list, but I think there are some better ones on this list. It's just an amazing soundtrack. Not the best in X Sector though, but one of the best, and it just fits the vibe very well. Now, I think some of you may be thinking that this one is quite low down, but I've got some better ones coming up. But the Wicker Man one, it just gets you into that vibe of the Wicker Man, the story, and I like how when you go out through the queue, it gets more sinister and stuff like that, and it's just really well put together and gets you into the vibes of feeding the flames. It's very atmospheric, and it's like one that a lot of people can enjoy, especially after listening to it in the very long queue for the Wicker Man. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. This could not be a top 10 favourite ride soundtracks about the Haunted House Monster Party. This is an amazing soundtrack, and especially the Bat Boogie.
Night time! My favourite! Best time for the Bat Boogie! You must all join in!
So yeah, it's a very enjoyable soundtrack, one that's very playful, one it's very enjoyable. It's not annoying waiting in the queue for so long, and it gives you a creepy vibe while still feeling fun, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. So, the Rides Happiness soundtrack, best coaster in the world, and I think this is the only coaster on here that has onboard audio, and the main parts that I listen to is the onboard audio, and it's very cleverly done. So when the ride is in like the intense, fast parts, the music is fast and intense, when the ride is going slow. The music is slow. It's very well put together, so it syncs up with the ride. And I think that deserves more praise. It is very well put together, very good, and yeah, it is very good. Yes, I feel like everyone can agree, if they don't like the ride, that it's a good soundtrack. A lot of people say this is the best part about the ride, and I can see why. It's very well put together by 𝗪𝗪, of course, because 𝗪𝗪 always do well, and it just captures that space vibe very well, and I just find it nice. Like a lot of these I'm like, would I hate listening to this over and over again, waiting in a long queue? And with 𝗪𝗪, I would not. It's a perfectly put together soundtrack and one of my personal favourites. Now, a lot of you may be thinking that this should be way lower down. Used to be my number 1 soundtrack, but no, it's my number 3, 𝗪𝗪. 𝗪𝗪's soundtrack is amazing. I don't care what you guys say. It's such a good theme, and I like how its soundtrack mixes the excess sector industrial theme with the actual theme for the 𝗪𝗪. So you've got like the beginning of the main soundtrack, it's industrial like, you can say, and then you go later on in the soundtrack and it's all laughing, happy, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a very good soundtrack and one of my personal favourites. And I don't care what you say, it is an amazing soundtrack. I don't care what you say. I feel like a lot of you would know this is coming. 𝗪𝗪 Reborn. Yeah, 𝗪𝗪 Reborn. Firstly, amazing coaster. It is one of the best coasters in the UK, and it is a very well themed. And what 𝗪𝗪 with the soundtrack was amazing. They took the former soundtrack for 𝗪𝗪 and made it better, because I remember a lot of people were angry when they were saying that they're going to make a new soundtrack for it, but I feel like most people enjoy this more than the old soundtrack, and I see why. It's now got all like monster sounds in it, like the sounds of 𝗪𝗪. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it, it's just very good. Yes, very good. I feel like a lot of you knew this was coming. Best coaster in the UK, Hyperia. It's just an amazing soundtrack. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not, because I think they knew that people would be waiting hours to ride it, so it's not annoying. It's got a nice atmosphere around it, you know, nice ambiance, a nice vibe. And it's not annoying. It's best soundtrack at Thorpe Park, and it's just very good. That's basically all I have to say about it. That was my top 10 favourite soundtracks. If you guys did agree with these, put it down in the comments, and also put down your soundtrack ranking down in the comments. If you disagreed, you're wrong, okay? I'll see you in the next 19 Fish video. Bye!